Alright, what is happening, y'all? Kupakage here, and welcome to my optimization guide for Assassin's Creed on Steam. So, as many of you might know, Ubisoft hates their old games. Not trying to slander Ubisoft, it's just a fact. They hate their old games. So, getting this game to work is a bit of a nightmare. It's going to take more than a few steps. But first and foremost, we're going to focus on part 1, the controls. So, in order to fix the controls, because if you try and play Assassin's Creed 1 without any of these plugins, it's going to default to mouse and keyboard and will not give you the option to utilize an X input. An X input being basically an Xbox or a PlayStation controller, or any other like third-party gamepad you might want to use. So what we're going to do first, we're going to go right-click Assassin's Creed, Manage, Browse local files. This will open up the file manager for Assassin's Creed. Now what we want is 2 plugins in which I'm going to link them in the description below. The first plugin, both of these are coming from GitHub by the way, is the Ultimate ASI Loader. So we're going to be looking for the zip or the X64 zip. It doesn't really matter which one. I did the normal one and I'm running a 4090 top-end PC, so who really cares? But we're going to download the zip, which I've already done. The second plugin is called Eagle Patch. Now, there is one for both AC1, for Assassin's Creed 1, and for Assassin's Creed 2. If you intend to also enable X input on Assassin's Creed 2, go ahead and nab this up. Otherwise, and just save yourself some time. Otherwise, you're going to have to come back here. I personally keep both of them in a plugins file that I created. So, with both of those in hand, I'm going to go ahead and X this out. Goodbye, Opera. We have my download file here. So, Ultimate ASI Loader, hit Extract All. Extract it. I'm extracting it straight to the downloads files to keep it in the same place. And this gives you your D input. This is the file that is going to enable you to be able to utilize your controller. What we're going to do is we're going to copy it. New Windows is weird, so it makes me do a lot of clicking. There's the copy. And we're going to paste it anywhere in your Assassin's Creed folder. Wherever I can find paste. Because it's not working. Control P. I'll tell you what. We're just going to drag and drop it because this is fighting me. I hate New Windows, by the way. Drag, drop, D input. Next up is the Eagle Patch. We're going to do the same exact thing. If we can extract it, where are you? Ultimate, here we go, Eagle Patch. It's not giving me an option to extract. Why? Maybe I just right click. Yep, there it is. Extract all. Browse. Again, keeping it in the same exact file, which is going to be my downloads folder. And boom, we have Eagle Patch. Eagle Patch ASI is what we want. What you're going to do is go back to your Assassin's Creed file, and we're going to create a brand new folder called Scripts. So new folder, Scripts. Because I'm an alphabetical order nut. And that same file for the Eagle Patch, we are going to drop it in Scripts. And also do the INI file as well, which is the one that says configuration settings. So, drop that one off, and now we are good to go. Your controller should work. Next up, we start the game in order to give it a good test and make a few changes to the control scheme. Okay, now we're here in the controls, customize controls. Keyboard and mouse is default, but with these files installed, now you have X input controller that is now selectable. Now, thanks to the INI file and the Eagle Patch, you're going to have basically the same controls you would have on console. I don't see anything here. Let me make sure. Yep. Everything is set up properly. Target lock is on LT the way it should be. The action camera, everything is the exact same as it would be if this were on a normal console. So, that's it. That's how you set up controls for this game. Now we're going to go on to the next part, which is graphics. Now for graphics, it's going to be nice and quick. There's only really two main fixes we have to worry about. One, if you do not limit your frame rate, you are going to have anywhere between 500 and 700 frames, depending on your hardware. This is a game from 2007. So go to your NVIDIA control panel or your AMD control panel, whichever one you have, and just limit your frames to 120 frames. If you're a little bit more savvy, you can do it for a specific program, but keep in mind there's 3 different instances of Assassin's Creed when you download the Director's Cut version. The one you want, I believe, is the DX10 version, but honestly, it's nothing to just go into the control panel and hit a hard limit of 120 frames. And just leave it there until you're done playing the game. Now, here's the big thing, though. As I learned, this game still communicates with the Ubisoft servers. So, if I were to start the game while I'm connected to the internet, you get this. Freeze. It'll fix itself, don't worry. But this will be your experience throughout the game if you do not do what I'm about to advise. So, the fix is basically disconnect from the internet. That's it. Just disconnect from the internet. If you are on a laptop or on Wi-Fi, it's just as simple as disconnecting from the Wi-Fi. If you are me and you are hardwired and you're too lazy to reach back and unplug your Ethernet cable, you can go to your network and internet settings, find your Ethernet setting, which is right here. Ethernet. Alright, where'd you go? There we go. Yeah, I got more than one Ethernet setting and I'm not sure why. Here's our data usage. I'm just looking at it. But anyway, Ethernet, network and adapter settings. This is the one, where am I? Yeah, internet disabled. And now I'm off the internet. I'm completely off of it. So now when I start the game, we don't get that hiccup and we can play the game like normal. Bingo, no freeze, no crash. And I'm going to go ahead and close the game because that is basically it for graphics. There is a setting for the VSync for the game. It's not that big of a deal, trust me. I haven't seen any performance increase or decrease from leaving it on or off. I just leave it on because it's an old game that probably needs the stabilization. But it's up to your discretion. I'm probably going to do more testing with it in the future, but that's basically it for the graphics, how you can get it to have a stable frame rate. If you don't have a stable frame rate, you're going to get all kinds of weird physics hiccups inside the game, like Altair's robes flickering for no reason and his dagger on his back, the short blade, kind of twitching like it's going to fly off of him for some reason. But hey, if you're into that, go ahead and leave the frames alone. If not, if you want to try and get the game to look stable and not wacky, go ahead and limit your frames to about 120. If you still have issues, drop it down to 60. That's what it was originally created for anyways. And just like that, you should have your graphics in sync and optimized, and you should have your controller working as it should be, instead of the right stick being pause and RB being run, and I think the left and right triggers turn your camera if you don't use the eagle patch. But with those two things knocked out, you should be good to go from here to play this game. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I would appreciate it if you guys got any value out of this video to drop a like, comment, subscribe, anything to help me out here, because I'm going to be doing a complete Assassin's Creed franchise playthrough on the channel. As a matter of fact, the only reason why this video exists is because I started it did part 1 a few hours ago and ran into these issues. But I'm not going to take up any more of your time. Hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you all next time.